What's up, Kazaa Hood? Hey, what's up, Kazaa Hood? Wicked. What's up, Kazaa Hood? What's up, guys? It's been a really long time since I've been on this channel. Time management has been a struggle for me between working overnight shifts, having 2 kids, having a husband, cooking, cleaning, trying to look for a new place to live. It's been a little hectic, but I'm back full time. I managed to get myself on a schedule. I'm gonna be daily vlogging on my main channel, and on this channel 3 times a week you'll be getting videos, so expect good content. So today I'm going to do a helpful video, and it is how to get assistance when you are pregnant, or if you have a child already, you're struggling, you need to get assistance. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First of all, it is frowned upon to get assistance. At least I found out when you put it on YouTube. A lot of people that I've watched as of recently have openly said, hey, I get assistance, I get free clothing sometimes, I get free food sometimes, and they get bashed. You shouldn't have kids because you can't afford kids. That's one of the most ignorant comments ever, because actually some people already have kids, financially are stable, and something happens where maybe they got fired from their job, or they're let go of, whatever the case may be, and then they're put in a situation to where they can't afford their kids. You get what I'm saying? So it could be a situation like that. It could be a situation where someone got pregnant young, like myself. They're in tons of debt, and the money that they have won't be able to support all that it requires of having a child. That doesn't mean you don't need to have kids. That just means, hey, I'm already in this situation, do something about it. And plus, it's here for a reason. So I really don't like when people are like, oh my god, you get assistance, oh gosh, you're a horrible person, you can't afford it. No, it's here for a reason. It's here for a reason. That's just like saying, you have money, why are you playing the lotto every week? Cause I'm trying to win that $1 million today. That's just what it is. I don't even know if that was a good comparison. Anyways, so I learned about all this stuff when I was pregnant with Troy. I got pregnant with him in college, if you don't know, and I was broke than a joke. All my money was going towards an apartment that I was paying for, living off campus, and so I had textbooks, and just the life of college is very expensive. And then so when I got pregnant with him, I was thinking, oh my gosh, how am I gonna financially support him? And I'm gonna leave this school with debt. I don't know if I'll be able to find a job quickly. It was just a lot going on. Thankfully, I had assistance from family to help me get by. But I ended up meeting a girl at school who had 2 kids of her own at the time. She taught me how to go about getting assistance. There's nothing wrong with getting assistance. It's here for a reason. Once more, let me remind you, it's here for a reason, okay? I feel like you'd be a good parent doing what you have to do, getting this assistance, rather than saying, you know what, I don't want to be frowned upon, let me not get assistance, and then you're over here struggling when you don't need to be. Okay, it's here for a reason. Plus, nobody needs to know your business, and nobody needs to judge you, because you're not the ones paying for it anyway. So let me go ahead and start with how to go about getting some free stuff. Number 1, apply for Medicaid. It is government health care, so that you and your baby could be seen. If you're pregnant, you don't have insurance, you need to apply for Medicaid so that you can be seen, because that's only right. You want to have a healthy baby, and you want to have a healthy pregnancy. And then for your kids, apply for Medicaid so that they can be seen. You can get them a good pediatrician. All will be well. So make sure you do that. And it covers their dental and just their physical care. So that's a really good thing. WIC is another assistance government program. They help with giving babies free formula, and Aria just took 3 steps today, so it's a good day. She's right here. Aria, you want to say hi? Troy, you want to say hi? Hi. Okay, so WIC provides free milk, free formula. If you are breastfeeding, you don't need formula. They provide like free whole milk, cereal, cheese, fruit, vegetables. I had it with Troy. I needed it. I could not kick up $17 every 2 minutes, because that's how much she was eating. And honestly though, even if I could fully afford $17 every 2 minutes, I still wouldn't want to pay that. I just still wouldn't. I mean, it's just so expensive. I mean, I know they need to eat, but it's just like, why it can't be $5? I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, why it has to be like 18, 19 bucks? It's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. It's like eating at a restaurant every time you pay for a can of food. But it was $19, and we would get maybe I think 10 cans for free, but me and EJ still kicked up out of pocket to pay for extra cans because Troy would go through them rather quickly. So I think now they cut back on it from what I've heard, because they are trying to I don't know why they really cut back. So even so, they're still encouraging a lot of breastfeeding so that you can supplement. But with that being said, apply for WIC. You just look how to apply for WIC, and a link should come up like children and families, and you should be good to go. I don't have WIC anymore with Arya. I just had it for Troy for a little brief time for the formula stage, and then after that I figured, you know, I don't need it because he's not drinking, like, you know, formula no more. So once he was done with formula, I stopped. But apply for it. It's really, really, really helpful, and you get cereal and cheese and like, you know, vegetables. It was awesome. I actually should apply again, to be honest. But next, moving on. What's the next thing? Food stamps. Yes, food stamps. Let me tell you, I applied for food stamps in college. They denied me so quick. You have to actually have a job, I think, to get food stamps. But food stamps is really, really helpful because you get food. Food's expensive, and so you know, honestly, the cost of living in general, between car payments, house payments, whether you're renting or if you have a mortgage, you still most likely will have a payment, and then you gotta get clothes, and it's just, cost of living is expensive. I have a whole theory on why it's expensive, but I'm not even gonna get to that. The point that I'm trying to make is apply for food stamps if you can. If you have a job, then apply for it, because they only give it to people with a job. If you have to have a low income, you can't just not work. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get it. I applied, like I said, I applied in college with my roommates. You guys, we were trying to get food stamps and fill up our college dorm, and they denied us like in 2 seconds. I was like, dang, okay. Moving on, if you are pregnant and you're like, oh my gosh, I need clothes for my baby, or if you already have a baby and you're like, man, this child is growing like a weed and there's no clothes. Healthy family, healthy babies. I think they're everywhere, but look it up. Free clothing for toddlers, for babies. And there's like a place called, it's like Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies. And you go there and you tell them, hey, I'm expecting and I don't have it like that. And they give you free clothes, they give you free playpens and everything like that. And sometimes you could get involved in a church too. If you look it up online, like churches give free pregnancy guidance and stuff like that. They give you free stuff, but sometimes you have to involve yourself and do certain things. So with Troy, mostly everything that I got was for free, and I used my time off from like that graduation period. I graduated and then I had nothing to do for a couple months till I had him, and I used that time to honestly get nothing but free stuff. I'm just saying. So for Troy, I went to Healthy Mother, Healthy Babies. They were giving like free clothing, and it's really nice because if you have other kids, you could bring them stuff that the older kids maybe don't fit anymore, or your younger kids don't fit anymore, and it's like a trade-off per se. And then I went to churches. I would get involved, and they would give you free stuff for being involved. Really, they just really wanted to help you, really. So I got like the playpen for free. I got my rocker for free. You know, what else did I get for free? Just a breast pump for free. I mean, they are willing to help pregnant women. So don't be ashamed. It is what it is. The cost of living is high, and I mean, if you ain't paying my bills, then you have no right to really say anything. If you're not paying my groceries, then you can't tell me nothing. If you're not paying for my baby's formula, then you can't tell me nothing. And that's the mentality you need to have, because with Troy, I was very embarrassed. I did not want to admit that I had WIC. I did not want to tell anybody. I was just like, I don't want people to know that I'm this broke. I don't want people to know. And guess what? It does not matter. It does not matter. They're not paying your bills. They're not the ones that's going to be getting up in the middle of the night trying to help you feed this baby. And they're not the ones that's going to be going to the grocery store trying to help you scrounge up $19 to pay for a can of formula. Nobody's going to do it but you. You're the parent. You have to be responsible for that child. And if that means getting assistance, then that means getting assistance. You know, it is what it is. If you are pregnant and you're just broke and you decide, hey, I'm gonna take on this responsibility, then you need to take on this responsibility, and nobody has anything to say because it's not them going through it. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. Everything will be in the description as far as how to get free things. Like I said, Healthy Mother and Babies for free clothing, and like breast pumps and bottles, and then apply for WIC for the food, food stamps for food but not specific to babies, and then apply for Medicaid for health care for both of you guys. Oh, and also for WIC too, what I like about WIC is that they are a nutrition program as well. So they tell you what's good for your baby, what's not good for your baby. They also have breastfeeding classes involved with WIC, which is really, really nice. And they tell you what foods to eat, what foods not to eat when you're breastfeeding. And they also do like they check your weight and they check your, your hemoglobin and everything like that to make sure your iron's not low. So it's really nice. And they were actually the first people to tell me that I'm high risk pregnancy, and my doctor actually caught it a little later than them. So WIC they're on their A game. Troy, what are you doing? Troy just dug in the trash. Alright guys, let me go. Let me attend to my kids right now. They're over here going through trash. No, Troy, hey. Alright guys. He hates when I say no. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Comments, questions, leave them down below. Bye guys.